Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. It's Michelle Peppery here. Thank you. It's 1:30 New Zealand time right now on Wednesday the 17th of September, and you may be watching it as a replay. You may be just stumbling upon me live, and welcome everybody. Thank you. So today I'm going to demonstrate a couple of projects. It's lunchtime crafting. Using the Sunshine Vibes stamp set. Actually, it's a whole bundle. It includes dies as well, or it has coordinating dies, and it is from our annual catalogue. So I'm going to switch you over now so we can have a look and see. So we've got the stamp set, which is, sorry about the glare, really cool. Some images here. And also some sayings, and these little cute, they're great for background stamping and just additional details. Let me show you the coordinating dies, Sunshine Vibes dies, and it has a whole lot, sorry, this looks a little bit crazy, but yeah, so I normally have an outline so I know what's missing, okay? So I know there's a few missing because they're all here. But a range of, basically you can make rainbows and starbursts, heart shapes, and some vines as well. So really cool stamp set. I'm gonna, sorry, dice. Right, so let me, it's the reason why I have had this on here with a very unsightly washi tape is because of our first project that we are doing today. So let me just pull that out. But first of all, let me also bring your attention to page 62 of our annual catalogue. Now this came out in May 2025 and it will be valid till April 2026. Apart from showing you some of the items that we have that are current, it is also a great project ideas book. So yeah, totally recommend you having one of these. Now if you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator in New Zealand, reach out to me and I will be very happy to send out a copy of this to you, as well as our mini catalogue. Now this is on page 61. You will see that the stamp set and the die set are actually part of a collection called the Boho Vibes Sweet Collection. And look at all these samples here. Isn't that great? You can do scrapbooking page with it. Obviously, look, even a home decor, some tags, some cards, obviously, some more tags. So yeah, I really think this is a really cool stamp set and bundle that and sweet for you to play with. So we've got the stamp set and the dies. We've also got some of these dots, which I completely forgotten about using it. It's because my colors for today, the projects today, aren't really these colors. Okay, so the designer series paper, which has 6x6, and then you can see more sample. And this is another reason why you want this catalog, because it does have little ideas and be a rainbow maker, and it's kind of telling you what to do, how to use, giving you ideas, right? So I think they're just really cool and handy to have. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that aside for now and get right into our first project. So now our first project is this. Let me just explain a little bit about the inspiration behind this, and I'm just pulling up a picture of the inspiration picture. So just gonna see if you can see it from my phone. This is a Stampin' Up only challenge, and this was challenge number 384, and it was a picture of this and basically saying use the colors that you see in your project. So these are the colors, right? So that was my inspiration for how I came up with the colors for the this project number 1 that we're doing now. So very quickly, you see there's black, there's melon mumbo. Well, I call it melon mumbo. You could, in your eyes, you might think it's strawberry slush, you know, so it doesn't really matter. So they just giving us a big scope. So it's what you see and what you think, right? So, and then the orangey color, I think of it as peach pie, which is where my glitter paper came from. And smoky slate and cloud cover is what I have chosen. So therefore, this card, this is how we came up with this, or how I came up with this, okay? So, so basically I had all these colors, these, so 6 colors, and I cut them into the same size. And then I went through with this, all the dies, all at the same time. So I cut them all out so that I get, so for example, you would get, this is the yellow one, which is not in the color range here, but I'm just wanting to show you, when you run this through the cut and emboss machine, you are left with all these pieces that are just, you know, cut out like so. You can see them here, okay, there, and there. Okay, so imagine this was a, no, imagine these are all pink. All right, so I've just cut it all out. I'm left with the negative here, and then I'm left with all these pieces. And then, now I have shown this before. I've done a couple of videos in the past before, so you'll be able to find it on my YouTube channel. The stack and shuffle, stack and shuffle, was it? Stack, cut, and shuffle. Yeah, stack it, cut it, and then shuffle it, right? So, and that's basically what I did. So I went ahead with all my 6 pieces, right? 6 colors. So I went, not this piece, but the larger piece. And then I went there, those 2 pieces, which I've dropped. Let me see. So I went like this, all right, and then this. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, there's one more, 6, right? So this, imagine, is actually the negative side. And then the next color, I started off with that going down here, and then that goes on here. So basically, I ended up with a whole range of colors for each card. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, so let me put these away. So there's the first card that I've made to show you the sample. And then we have, so all these, right? I have them, and they're all the same design, except they have different bits and pieces in there. So that's obviously the cloud cover one. And then there is the black one, or a sparkly one. Okay, so basically it's all that. So I'm just going to randomly pick one, and we're just going to work on that. So grab that out. Just make sure that there's nothing else in there. So what are these kits? So if you don't already know, these are kits. Each week I come up with these 2 new cards, and I offer it as free kits for you that I will send out if you place an order with me this week. So now I haven't actually poked all these things out. So if I wanted to do that now, and I won't be doing that for you, right? Because I've already gone through and cut them all out. Just leave you a little bit of work to do when you get them. So you just have to push them all out. Or you might not want to push them all out because you might like that look. So it really is a personal choice. But here we go. I could have done this earlier and save a bit of time on the video. But you can see how easily that can be done. Just poking it all out, and that one just stayed there. Come on. Okay. And now we've made a mess. Okay, let's just grab these. Okay. So, got my card base, which is basic white. And then we've got this cloud cover. So I'm very quickly just going to do that. But before I do that, actually, I'm just going to do some stamping and some, some stamping. So maybe grab that one out. Right, here we go. And we want to do, I'm just keeping it simple, sending good vibes. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Now, you might not actually say things like that, sending good vibes. So you can just change things around. Do I want to sending good hello? Sending, no, I'm just going to do it. Okay, just gonna do this. So what do we need? When we do embossing, we want to use our embossing buddy. Okay, just so we don't get stray. And then we want our Versamark, and we've got our stamp. So let me just put that there. Okay. And then I'm just going to use white powder. So nice and clean. Right. Ooh, I've got a little bit of a stray thing happening there. What's that? Let me just click that. Yeah, that's cool. Right, a little bit loud coming noise. Yeah. When it turns, it's so beautiful. Okay, so there we go. Just give it it doesn't need a long time, but maybe half a minute to kind of just dry, or maybe at least 20 seconds. If you don't, see, this is previously I did that, and so I touched it, or I bumped into it accidentally. And this one here, there was a little smudge. I didn't notice it. Oh well, it will still be alright. And so we've got that. And then, if I wanted to, I'm going to use that. Now, it might not come, see these little starbursts here. That was just using Versamark ink pad, because that's a watermark, and it just picks up the color, whatever color cardstock it is. So now, and it tends to work better with darker color. So this cloud cover is pretty light. So let's see how that shows up. Let me grab a piece of paper. I just want to have some. Right, okay, I'm just going to go. So what do we do? I think I just did. Oh yeah, that looks still quite nice. So just kind of, right, it's very, very subtle, but it's there, okay? Right, so very cool. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so now this is pretty much ready. Oh, actually, yeah, I do want that because I'm working with glue. So I'm just going to adhere it straight onto that, just like that. Put that out of the way. Okay, and yeah, just gluing. Okay. Oh, that middle bit there too. Yeah, that's a little bit too much for my liking. I don't like it too much because, you know, it's liquid glue and it will just ooze out. So hopefully that's okay. Just hold it down a little bit. Okay, now you can still move it because it's liquid glue. So yeah, don't want to accidentally move it though. All right, so then all you have to do is stick these on. Right, so I'm just going to go there. So those colors, so we've got the cloud cover here. Now this is going to be a very fine job. and not a lot. I don't want a lot. Okay. Okay, come on. I just need some glue to come out. Here we go. Can't be too careful with these. Right, just need a little bit, not a lot. And then just go from one end to the other end. Okay. Love how that it's kind of like wonky donkey, like, you know, it's not even straight, and that's fine. Right, and then I find that if I do this on here, now this one, I think I do want to, oh, let me just trim it a little bit here. I can see that it didn't cut well. And then I might just want to poke these things out. So let me just see if I can find my my little thing that has a lot of holes. That one has a lot of holes. Okay, let me just kind of poke these things out. Right. Oh dear. So it may not have run it through enough. Okay. So hence, I will make sure if when I send you your kit that it will be really good. Okay. So this one might be a case of just leaving some with the pieces not poked out, because I don't have a choice, because it actually didn't cut out that well, like that piece. Okay, yeah, I may just have to leave that. Okay, that'll do. Okay, I'm just gonna put that right on here. Right. The thing is, you probably won't notice it overall, you know, the whole card, and actually that gives me a couple of spots to really adhere some glue on. Cool. Right, and then I'm gonna build it up. So I've got the next one, which is the black. Okay, so can you see all the colors? Yeah, too much. All right, put it on here. Okay, then we have that. Oh, that's my glitter, petal pink glitter. Did I say peach pie? I may have said peach pie in the introduction, but actually it's I believe it was petal pink. And the glimmer paper, I believe, is actually now retired, or it was on the retired list, and it may now have sold out, and so no longer there. But yeah, but you'll get it exclusive to my card kits. How cool is that? One reason why you want to get my card kits. And we are nearly done with this card. So that's Smoky Slate, by the way. If you didn't know what color. Wait, is it Smoky Slate? Yes. I decided on that inspiration video, photo, that this, it could have been, well, yeah, I don't know, depending on what you think. It could have been granite grey. Come on. All right, and there you have it. And that's cool, eh? So now we have our card, just like that. It's really, really cool. Really like it. Nice and simple. We've got the 6, so you'll get, so if you started off with all these 6 colors, you'll end up with 6 different looking cards with all the different color combination. And a really easy project to do. I mean, it takes a little bit of fiddly time, but it's easy. It's straightforward, and you can easily whip up 6 cards using this method, and yeah, and send them all out and spread some joy and sending some good vibes to your friends and family. Cool. So that's the first card. All right, that's the first project. All right, second card. Now this color. Now if you are into color challenges, if you have been going to the color challenges that I recommend, color inspiration challenge, the current color challenge is Crush Curry, Smoky Slate, and Black. So I really love this. We had a what do you call it, like a kit a while ago, a good many years ago. I cannot tell you how long ago, but it was these colors, and I loved it. Oh, look at my hair, stray hair flying around, and I've always loved these color combinations, so this is really cool. So coming up with this, again, we're using the dies, except this time you may have seen it before. I had a little sneak peek when I was opening up the stamp set. I was showing, you may have seen this. Can you see it? Not very. There you go. Can you see? It's a window sheet acetate that I have used the dies to cut out. Oh, this die is not from that one that I've made up, but from this. So there's one die. You put it on your on the acetate sheet. You have to run it through several times. I have to say about 3 times for me. Run it through 3 times in order to cut through. And so you'll get this little thing, which is now going to be a stencil. How cool is that? So if I wanted to, I could do this as well and make another stencil. While I have it, I might just do that because, you know, it's just so cool. So yeah, so we've got the stencil in order to do that. And then all the heart shapes, that is also from this die set. And we're going to cut those all out. And then sending. If you've noticed, sending is obviously from that sentiment. Love. Where did that come from? It came from hello. The L-O was from hello. And then the E was from, it could be from here or it could be from here, right? Or it could be from there, whichever one. Obviously not that one because I'm using that. And so it could be from BE, or you stamp up hello. And then just cover it up with the yellow heart. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So we've got that. Now, the other reason why, I'll just quickly digress and show you. The other thing I wanted to do the stencil was because I just came from a weekend of Connect and Crafting with other demonstrators. And it was so fun to hang out with demonstrators and all just, you know, getting treated to beautiful buffet lunch. Also a sneak peek on a new card kit that will come out in October. And also some projects. Yeah, we get to see some ideas. Some demonstrators, you know, showed us some ideas that they were demonstrating, which I thought was really cool. And so one of them was using stencils, and then this is what, it's not finished. So basically we color our card stock, our card base, however you want it. So what I've done here is more of a rainbow color. you know, just kind of done the rainbow color, and then using the stencil, placing it wherever you want it to, and using baby wipe, something wet, right? And then just going through, just dabbing on it and creating that kind of washed look. And so that's how that was done. So just going from there to there to there to there, just using the baby wipe, just dab on it, and basically it just removes some of the colors and give you that white look. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I wanted to come home and try that. And then thanks obviously is from straight from here, and that little leaf thing is also from there, which I had already previously cut out, and I thought, oh, I can use that. So nice idea. I really like it. Cool. And so I'm using it in this card idea. So pulling it out, everything that you need is in there. We've got a crushed curry base, and then we have black and white. Oh, so don't lose all these little pieces. So that came as a set of 3, the die. Okay, it's one die that cuts out 3 little hearts, and so I am giving you 2 sets in your kit. So you've got the black and white for the inside. Okay, so just kind of give that real complete look. You can actually not have that and just write on here, because this is light enough, then you can actually write on it. But you can also make it a little bit more substantial, make the card more substantial, a heavier card, and just kind of, I don't know, just feels a little bit more grandiose. So it's just lovely having that. But yeah, but you have that option. If you wanted to save this for another card, you've got another color, or you've got crushed curry and you want to do the same thing but with a different color, you are most welcome to do that. Or you can just leave it in there. And then so you've got exactly the same pair for the outside. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And then we've got all these little pieces. The ribbon, the thread, the linen thread came from, it's a new, what did I do with it? I do not know what I've done with the bag. I've got 2 here somewhere. Okay. Not sure what I've done with it. Oh, here we go. Black and white gold baker's twine. So this is new with the September mini catalog. Oh, actually it's an online exclusive. Yeah, 166005, and you've got those white and gold or black and gold. So really cool. So you're getting a sample of it in here. We're going to be using that in our card. So we've got that, and that's right, I've got these. Okay, so with this, right, let's do it. We're going to stamp on here again. So nothing new. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to do embossing it, and I am using Sending Vibe again. Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to grab the powder. All right, so that's nice and clear. Okay. Have something. Look, I've got another G here that is a little bit, maybe I've got something on it. Maybe got a fluff or something. Okay, it's good enough, I think. Just lightly run over. Yeah, all good. So happy with that. Then I'm going to trim it off. . First of all, this time I didn't, yeah. That one sending was more, I had more room for send, I had more room on either side. Oh well, yeah, we'll just do, just go with the flow. And cut that off. So we've got sending. Nice. We've got sending. We've got a spare. We've got spare. Okay, keep that for. And then with this one, oh, I do need to do hello. Huh? I do need to do hello because I wanted the. Okay, sorry. We'll just go there. Right. We're just about there. So not hard ideas. Not, I mean, not difficult ideas. Okay. Whoopsie. Oh, come here. So we can do that and just get my scissors and just cut that off. So we've got, I just cut that one off as well. Okay, so we've got L-O. Do you like doing this? Do you love playing with cards? I mean, playing with words. I love doing, like, you know, just kind of changing the words up a little bit. Okay. Okay, move these out of the way. Oh, don't want to. Yep, I want those. Those are not rubbish. All right. So I need a big one, and I need to cover it somehow. Right. So I need my glue dot. I think glue dot is helpful. Or actually, I can just use glue. Okay, just a little dab of glue. Oopsie. Okay. There you go. I've got my love. Okay, so I got good vibes. I'm going to keep it for another card. And then we have ladies. Friends, what have I done with my sending? I've lost my sending? Are you kidding me? Did you guys see where I put it? Ah, no, do I have to do it again? This happens, eh? Does this happen to you? I cannot find sending. Right. Oh my goodness. Never mind. We'll just have to re-stamp that. You get to see me do it twice. Oh, well. It is what it is. Alright, let's do it again. Oh. You're kidding me, right? Nope. Nobody's kidding nobody. Just can't find it. That's what it does. It has a habit of walking about. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's okay. I'll find it and then I'll have an extra sending somewhere. So I have an extra sending to use just while I have this, while I get to redo this. Okay, let's do it again. One more time. You have to be careful because you can get quite sore. It gets quite hot. Okay. Oh my word. Yes, this is where it is. Sending. Alright, that's okay. I will have that for something else. Okay, now we've got these little pieces all ready to go. And I'm just going to kind of clean that up a little bit. My poor silicone mat, but that's okay. Alright, so then now I will use my stencil for this. Right, and now what happened to my stencil? There it is. So I was clever because I put my washi tape in there so I know that this is the front. Because obviously this is going to get inked, and so you don't want to be doing that, right? You don't want to be using it the wrong way. So I'm just going to put it right about there, and then we're going to have our blending brush, and we're going to have what do you call that? Stamping ink, smoky slate ink. Okay, happy with the placement? Once you're happy with the placement, now you can use washi tape to tape it, but I'm just going to be very super careful. Okay, I'm just going to do it like that. Just super careful and gentle. And it might not look like you've done anything, but I rest assured if you lift that up, you can see that something's done. Okay? Yeah, we've done something. I hope I didn't move it when I did that. Oh well. Okay. Just be careful. Don't do that. Okay, maybe go around it. Just relax. Sometimes I find myself tensing up when I'm doing this. So I'm just going to go, just relax. Okay. And I can see. Yep, that's all good. And so yeah, you can create your own stencil with dies. And you can do it with paper, obviously, if you don't have window sheet or acetate. But if you want to be able to reuse it over and over again, especially if you're a demonstrator, or if you're not a demonstrator but you just like to get together with friends and you want it to make kits for them and do this as well, you know, you want to be able to do it over and over again, then it's cool to have a stencil. Then you just need to clean it up. Like with this color is light, but if it was a darker color, you might want to clean it off, wash it off, or clean it off with baby wipes. Or I could do that. I could do this and just kind of, yeah, just kind of dab it all off and then let it dry. Right, I'm just going to put that aside for now. I don't need it anymore, but there you go. That's how we make that little stencil. How cool is that? All right, and then it's just a matter of adhering these things. Okay. Don't lose them. Ta-da! Okay. Yep, this is not tricky now. It's just having to put them all together. Assembling it. And leave that. Just a very small border. Okay. And then I think I had sending. So how did I want my sending? I'm just peeling it off because obviously this is glue dotted. Put it on here for now. I want something that looks like that. Okay, and then that can just go on here, like so. Yep. So I will need just using all these offcuts foam adhesive sheet. Like that's going to be too big. You'll just use these little extra bit. These were from, you know, when I cut out some alphabets. Want not, waste not. It's the theme here. Alright, so put that there. And around about here, I think. Wait, did I not peel it off? Seems I didn't peel that off. What is this? Okay, here we go. So we've got some sort of looking. So it looks like that. And then I am going to put sending love here. Okay, and I think I do believe I have that on. Dimensionals as well. Just tiny little pieces that you know you don't want it to go to waste. And that one looks like it's a piece as well. Okay. How cool is that? Sending love. And I'm just making it maybe a bit lower. Okay, so I've got that. And then I'm using the other love hearts as like embellishment. So you've got those. I think I had a big one coming out of here. Yep, I could do that. So just a little dot somewhere. Okay. Oops. Alright, and then one more here was a smaller one. So it looks like, you know, all these little hearts that came out of nowhere. I might have one over here. And I feel like there's one missing. I should have 6 hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, there we go. The other one is here. So let me just see. Do I want one over here? Right. How are we looking? How are we doing? Maybe one here and then one here. Yeah, that will do. Whoa, yikes. That's a lot. That's too much. Yeah. Just going to have to leave it. Okay. Try not move it. Because it's liquid. So I'm just going to leave it as best as I can. Glue here. Right, I'm going to do that over here. And that was for the inside. So, yep, so I can just do that. So you've got space to write in here. Okay, and then that goes on the inside. Cool. And I guess because I cut that one out before, if I wanted to, I could leave it in there. But then if you didn't want to have to write a lot, then maybe do that. Put something like that on there. But if you wanted to, oh my goodness, hair everywhere. But if you write more, you want to write stuff on it, then just leave it blank. But there you go. This is our second card. So you'll get this kit as well when you place an order this week. Qualifying order, so $50 or more, and you can buy anything from the from the website, including the online exclusive items, so not just having to buy this. Although I really want to tell you that I've just saw the notice that tomorrow on the 18th of September we have a stamp sale, so all stamp sets excluding the ones that are already on the last chance, so the ones that are retiring, all stamp sets are 15% off. So it's a great chance to stock up and get the stamp sets that you've been eyeing and been on your wish list. Or if you were like me, what was it? There was a stamp. I got the dies and I didn't get the stamp. And I was thinking, I really need to get the stamp. Oh, it was the peaceful. Yeah, it was the peaceful. It was the peaceful garden, wasn't it? Yeah, let me just check out. This is my chance now to get it. Peace on Earth, maybe? Is it Peaceful Garden? Peace on Earth. Yeah, page 33. Yeah. So I bought the dies, these things, but I didn't get the stamp set because I thought, I don't really need the stamp set. But, you know, now that I'm looking at it closely, this is such a good stem because it's got sending, and then you can go love, wishing you something else, peace, love, and joy, all the best in your new adventure. So it's not just a Peace on Earth Christmassy kind of stamp set. Big hugs for a good friend. I mean, like, how generic is that? Heartfelt prayer. So I actually think this is going to be a really, really cool stamp set that I will get to use lots. And so my chance to get that on the 15% sale. It's only a 24-hour sale. So any stamp set, as long as it's still current and on our website, you can get that for 15% off tomorrow only. So why don't you start making a list so that you can... you can get that order in tomorrow, and if it's $50 or more, and you place your order with me, you'll be getting 2 card kits, right? You'll be getting these cards as well. So I'll be sending those to you in the mail separately from the Stampin' Up orders, of course. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it and got some ideas, and Did I show you? Yes, I did. I showed you that example. That was the, look out for the reel for that. And yeah, I will see you next week, same time, 1:30 on Wednesday, and New Zealand time, that is. And I will have 2 new projects to share with you. Enjoy your week. Bye.